years. So these are some of the ones I have got and remember. So please, it is our responsibility to protect the breast. Then finally, as a woman, it is mandatory. We know that things are well those days. It is mandatory that every woman should check your breast. You do a mammogram at least once in 2 years. I don't know who has ever done a mammogram here. Can we appreciate that, please? Yeah, because it's not really our culture to be doing all these things. There's somewhere you need to get the information. Please, as a woman, do your mammogram once in 2 years. One shocking thing is that breast cancer has also affected some women without sign. No sign. They just had a talk like this and they go for a mammogram. Lo and behold, it's already growing in them. Now, some women have breast lump. As they press their breast, they notice lump. They may overlook it, but if you notice a lump, there are some hospitals in Rivers State here that have the machine to remove that lump. The more you leave that lump, the tendency for that lump to become cancerous. So if you notice any lump, no matter how small it is, it can be removed. If there is still time, I also hint cervical cancer, which have to do with the cervix. When you go to labor room, that spot where the nurses put hand and they say 2 centimeters, 5 centimeters, I'm not experiencing it, and I see it. So that spot where they say they put hand, that is where cervical cancer affects. Yes. Now, what causes cervical cancer? There's what we call human papillomavirus, HPV, not HIV, HPV. HPV is caused by accumulation of sexually transmitted diseases, various forms of disease, or untreated sexually transmitted disease, or not well treated sexually transmitted disease. And the woman must get it from a man. That means the man had it, but did not treat it properly. So in such situation, when you have sex with the woman contacts the HPV and it gives her cervical cancer. Now, what do we tell women? For a woman that wants to prevent cervical cancer, there is vaccine that is available. But that vaccine works 100% for girls that are between the ages of 9 to 14, some say 26. But when you say 26, that means the woman or the girl must be a virgin till that 26. If a woman is a virgin till 50, 60, she cannot get cervical cancer. So we assume that between age 9 to 14, a girl should be a virgin. So once she loses her virginity, she stands the risk, just like any other woman. So within that age bracket where she's a virgin, please give your daughter the vaccine. It will help her prevent cervical cancer. It works better for young girls. In Nigeria, they don't have one for boys. In other advanced countries, they have one for boys. But for young girls, teenage girls that are between the ages of 9 to 14, please go and give them the vaccine. Vaccine is good. Go and give them. How can a woman know that there is a tendency or symptom of cervical cancer? One of it is that the cervix begins to smell like rotten fish. As you're sitting, you can just go down and perceive it will smell like rotten fish. Another one, during sexual act, she feels unbearable pains. Pain she cannot understand, she'll be having that. Another one, if the woman has entered menopause, she begins to bleed again. Another one is that while she menstruates, the flow starts, ends, after some days it comes again, just like that, just keep playing around with her. These are some of the symptoms. Like I said, for the women that have already lost the virginity, that are sexually active, what you're supposed to do is you go and run a pap smear. So as we are here, we are all sexually active. Please go for your pap smear. The vaccine is there. If you can afford the vaccine, before they give you the vaccine, you must do a pap smear. When your pap smear result comes out after about 2 to 3 weeks, they give you the vaccine. But if you cannot afford the vaccine, do your pap smear every 2-3 years. Just keep doing it. That's monkey post now. So you take your, you do your pap smear. They call it pap smear, some call it pap test, or smear test. So you do it. If there is any likelihood, you will know and you treat it on time. Because when it has gotten to that advanced stage, it's not easy. So please, go for your pap smear, do your mammogram. It saves life. Early detection saves life. What I'm doing as an organization is I partner with some hospitals to help you bring down the prices. So when I give a talk like this and anybody is interested, I refer the person to the facilities. I'm partnering with Save a Life Foundation, Standard Healthcare, Medical Women Association of Nigeria, African Health Development Initiative, then UPTH. So please, do your pap smear, do your mammogram. And even for your husbands too, if your husband has crossed 40, he is expected to also do what we call PSA. For every man, every black man that has crossed 40, 50, 60, they should be doing what we call PSA once a year. Once a year, they go for their PSA. My sister, it's medical works. The medical term, the medical term, then once you enter any lab, it's only for men. Please take note. PSA is only for men to prevent them from prostate cancer, to prevent men from getting prostate cancer. Now, when a man does his PSA,
this one is free.
Often, the chances of prostate cancer to be point to get prostate cancer without him knowing is not there. Because maybe he does it, they tell him his prostate level. If it is increasing, he takes actions. If it's not, he now waits for another year before he now goes for that. Symptom of prostate cancer for men. If a man, all of a sudden, when men urinate, their urine is supposed to flow straight. Then if a man urinates and he breaks, that's number one symptom, that's the highest. Once a man begins to notice that, from that very moment he notices it, you should take action. The urine breaks, urinates, it breaks, it comes out stop. Or after urinating, he goes to sit down within a short while, he's feeling pressed again. He goes, just keep doing him up and down like that, especially at night. Another one is that some men begin to see pus or trace of blood in their urine. While some, on the other hand, they feel pain during sex or they lose their ejaculation. So I'm not here to scare us, that this is what is going on. You say what?
I thought you can't scare us when you're helping us.
Okay. So this is the little I can present now. If you have questions, you can ask. Thank you. How much? Which one? PSA? Okay, mammogram. For the facilities and partner with is 8,000 they are taking. Some take 24, some take, but the ones I'm partnering with present is 8,000 they are taking. For the pap smear is also, what about the vaccine? UPTH for pap smear is 12,500.
Private is 8.
Pap smear is also 8,000. Then PSA, two facilities are doing PSA for me. One is Save a Life, the other one is Standard Healthcare. Now, for Save a Life takes 3,000 as far as you're coming from organization. Standard Care takes 4,000. This is the difference. You decide which one you want to take. For Save a Life, when the man goes, they screen him. If he has issue, they'll tell him. If he doesn't have, they tell him. If he has issue, you need to do further examination. But for